This is Trevor McDonald meets America's most dangerous death row killers. Yeah?
Thank you.
My introduction to the prison was dramatic.
Really?
The man who runs it, Superintendent Bill Wilson, agreed to take me to death row.
So this is actually the entrance.
Pause. Death row last meal. Ready? Go. I'll have a Popeye spicy chicken sandwich, a Sprite slushie, Vita Coco Energy, water, an entire Domino's like pizza, but the sauce has to be like, what's that white creamy sauce, no homo, that they put on the Alfredo sauce? I want that. And then an entire watermelon. I think that's it.
This is the actual entrance, and it's 2 floors. We only have 12 men on the row right now.
You have to sign yourself in.
Mm-hmm.
The superintendent comes to death row every week to check on how the inmates are coping.
It doesn't matter how they're coping because they're on death row, right? Or like, what is literally the point of checking up on them?
Superintendent, these are the pictures of people on death row.
Let's see here. We got Howard, Wayne, something, I can't pronounce that. Roy Ward, Paul McCanus, Tom Pruitt, Daniel Wilkes, Eric Holmes, Howard Allen Jr. These are such like default names.
Correct. These are the 12 gentlemen that are on death row, and it shows their cell location so that staff never have to question where.
There's only 12. Yeah, this nigga's. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga looks fucked up. Ebony, the fuck?
They're at. No staff members are allowed on the unit when the offenders are out. So the offenders actually will secure themselves in the cells, and then their cell doors will be closed or opened as they need to come in or out.
Do you like any of these people?
They're all different in many ways, and I.
That's such a weird question to ask if he has any liking towards any of these. That's a dumbass question, I ain't gonna lie. What's his name, Thomas? Trevor? Trevor? That was a dumbass question. Why would you like death row inmates? Like, what?
Respectful of who they are, what they are. Would I call them my friends? No, but there's some characters here that have some personality characteristics that you would say are likable.
Okay, bet.
He knows them all by name.
So they're at death row for probably murder, but, you know, it's cool because their personality's good.
And they know him.
McManus, it always amazed me how clean that cell is. Keep it up,
A lot of time in here.
I know.
Hello.
Staying out of trouble?
Yeah.
All right. Wilkes, how's your eyes? You been over to medical at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
I literally don't see a single problem with any of these people. I thought it was gonna be like Arkham Asylum.
I'm all right. How are you?
Just 1 second. How you been?
I'm all right. You?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Hi.
What the fuck? These look like regular people.
It's tension.
What did they do to get on death row?
Hi.
Not for me.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. Richie?
What's up?
All right.
What's all this?
Mr. Ritchie's wife, I believe, is from England.
Which part of England is she from?
St. Albans.
Uh-huh, in Hertfordshire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I met her about 4 years ago on a pen pal, and we hit it off instantly. And she came over, visited, couldn't get enough, and married me.
How often do you get a chance to see her?
Every weekend.
Do you mind doing this?
Oh, no, not at all, man.
Yes. It is very, very unconventional, though, because the end game in this relationship is one that you know and
That's low-key a nice cell. Wait, I'm like actually confused. So is death row bad or good? I can't tell anymore. This has changed my entire perception on death row. These guys are living in a very nice environment for committing the most ungodly act of, I don't even know what they did to get in here, but if it's bad enough to get on death row, then it had to be in very bad. So it's like, why, like what?
she knows.
Well, yeah, kind of, because a lot of guys can get off death row. A lot of us are getting off death row. But cases
I'm like actually confused, I'm not gonna lie.
like mine and like another gentleman back here, you know, we didn't kill no women or kids. We were charged with shooting a police officer, and they just don't let guys like us, no matter.
Death row for shooting a cop? Yo, I'm actually fried. What do you mean? Death row for shooting a cop? You don't, yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. What do you have to do to get death row? Like, what? Yes, killing a cop is bad. Do you deserve death row? No. Like, what is happening?
If you got good issues in your case or not, legal issues to let you off death row, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
She knows that, and she married you.
I know. I found something now. See, I was a stupid kid at 19 and 20. I made very poor decisions. I would make decisions. I would do things without thinking about them, and I didn't give a damn about the consequence at all. That kid, to me now, 32 years old, that kid's gone. I'm not saying I'm rehabilitated. You know.
You're not saying that?
No, I'm not. But I am
Why
saying,
not?
because I'd be bullshitting you. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I'm the kind of guy that does need to be in prison.
Why are you the kind of guy who needs to be in prison?
Because I'm the kind of guy, if I get fired from a job and I can't find a job, I'll do it the legal way, try to get a job, and I can't find a job, and I can't pay my bills, I'll go get a gun and I'll pay my bills. And I won't think nothing about it. It won't bother me at all.
You've described the person you are, but how do you see your life looking down the line? Where does it go? Where does it end up?
Man. Either in a box or doing a life sentence in population. That's my choices right there. Doing a life sentence or being in a box. And I gotta watch my wife grow old through these bars.
Damn, that sucks.
Out in the general population, convicts are allowed yard time, 2 hours recreation.
Genuine question, is prison sweet or no? I want to do a video one day where I just survive like maybe a month or a week in prison. No guards, just to see what it's like. Not no like beyond scared straight. I want to go to like an actual prison and stay there with the inmates. I want my own cell, I want my own cellmate. Like, to be honest, I think it would be light work. I ain't gonna lie, bro. However, I'll be very careful not to drop the soap. That's the only warning I have. That's the only, like...
Every day. Save for taking showers and meals, this is their only opportunity to mix and to make allies.
Have you been here a long time?
27 years.
How many?
27 years.
27 years.
I was heading to the Administrative Segregation Unit with Lieutenant Gillespie. The men here are among the prison's most dangerous.
This is the special kids room.
This is Sergeant Fagan. This is his unit.
Get out of here!
Many of the offenders here are gang members, drug dealers, and sexual predators. Everything they do is monitored.
Question: how do prison inmates get TV? Like, genuine question.
And carefully controlled.
Could you tell me what this list of names is all about?
All right.
Yo, oh my gosh. If I had, okay, look. If I had the entire Netflix catalog in prison, oh my God, I'm staying in prison forever. I don't care. Solitary confinement, I'm good, bro. Solitary is sweet if I had Netflix.
Every cell house in Indiana State Prison.
You got Stranger Things, you got the entire Naruto series, you got the entire One Piece. Oh my God, bro, I'm good.
Has one of these. The idea behind this is to make sure we know where everyone's at, what they're doing, who they are, why they're here, etc. For example, if someone would accidentally take out 508 and 509 together, and let's say they, 508 owes 509 money, so 509's mad about it, and they get put in the shower together and the door's locked, and he has a weapon on him, 508 could lose his life. Like that. Just because someone made that mistake. So that's why it's important to really understand this board.
Do you feel that you must be constantly vigilant?
These guys have nothing but time. Okay, we're going home, so we're thinking about going to dinner with the wife, going to dinner with the mom, whatever. These guys have nothing but time. They're sitting here, and these guys, they're smart. They don't forget. So let's say you made them mad 2 weeks ago. You forgot all about it. They don't. So let's say you're sitting here minding your business, doing something, come up behind you and assault you. Yeah, you got to be awake. You got to be on your toes.
The offenders in this unit are locked down for 23 hours a day. And when they're allowed out for their 60-minute break, they're kept apart in individual steel cages. One of the men is 38-year-old Ronald L. Sanford. By any measure, and in any prison community, his is an exceptional story.
I can tell by looking at him, he has that prison aura. He's got that, respect. Everyone's like, what's up? But still, nobody, messes with him. That's prison aura.
When did you come here to Indiana State Prison?
Oh, well, I came here in 1989 at the age of 15 years old. I was actually convicted of the crime that I'm here for at the age of 13 years old.
And what was the crime?
Double homicide.
Holy shit. Double homicide at 13 years old. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Let's repeat that, yeah?
13 years old.
I don't think I heard him right.
15 years old. I was actually convicted of the crime that I'm here for at the age of 13 years old.
Okay.
And what was the crime?
Double homicide. So I committed a double homicide at the age of 13 years old. At the age of 15, my case had ran its course through the court, and I was sitting here to this prison in 1989.
A double homicide,
yes, sir.
At the age of 13.
That's exactly what I said, Trevor.
13, yes, sir.
That's
Nigga, this nigga's speechless. He is just like me. Oh, fuck you mean 13 years old? Double homicide. Fuck.
Very, very young.
It's tragic, to say the least, and it is very young. Absolutely, it's unheard of. You know, wow.
This nigga's laughing. Something funny, bro? I'm not laughing.
It's unspeakable, to say the least. Even reflecting on it.
This nigga can't even believe it himself. Like, what? You did it. What do you mean you can't believe it?
Almost 25 years later, in August, it'll be 25 years since that crime took place. It's still very vivid. It's still very poignant. It still resonates, and it still has the same amount of tragic elements involved in it now as it did then, and it will always be with me for the rest of my life. I always say it's like an albatross around my neck. No matter where I go or what I do for the rest of my life, it'll always be with me.
What were the circumstances which led up to the incident which led you in prison at the age of 15?
Me and a friend had basically planned to get money to go to a fair, and to do so, we're going to cut grass. And we went to a home basically, and they said they didn't want their grass cut, and rather than continue on the vein and go to the next home, we decided to push into the home essentially, and it ended in a double homicide. It's that simple. And for our complicity in that crime, I was sentenced to 170 years, 170.
170 years? Quick question. When a judge sentences someone to like more than maybe 100 years, it's like, why don't you just give them life at that point? Like, what's the point of 170 years? They're gonna die, obviously. It's like, if it goes above like sentencing someone to like maybe 80 or 90, you should just give them life.
You got a sentence of 170 years.
Yes, sir.
However you cut that, you are not going to get out of here.
I'm eligible for parole when I turn 100 years old.
Yo, they fucked you. Why don't you, like, that's weird. Like, why don't you just give you life?
Have you ever thought about all the things that you have missed that other 15-year-olds go through as part of their normal lives?
Absolutely. I've never been to the prom. I've never driven a car. I've never had a driver's license. I've never filed tax returns. I've never been on an airplane. I've never traveled abroad. Yeah, should I continue? My life has been lived in this prison, and it seems as though I've been in this prison so long that I've never been free. 25 years in prison, you know, it's a long time.
Oh, man. I feel bad for OG. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Wait. I think the justice system fucked him, low-key. Because when you're that young, you're not supposed to go to prison, even if you're under 18. You're supposed to go to juvie until you turn 18.
Especially when you come in at the age of 15.
Yeah, really.
Ariel, thank you so much for talking to me. Thank you for taking the time.
I appreciate you.
Prison's still sweet, though. I don't care.
My first meeting with Sanford was a shock. But there were more disturbing cases at Indiana's state prison.
Geeking on Molly Santana. No, I'm not a raider. I have a question. Why are the death row patients like treated like way better than the rest of the prison? That's weird to me.
One of the oddities of the American prison system is that an inmate can spend 20 years on death row exhausting the appeals process before he's executed.
What? 20 years, free video games, free food, free rent? Yo, sign me up for death row. I'm not gonna lie, bro. What do you mean? He's chilling in his room playing video games at death row. Like, what?
In all that time, convicts are confined to this cell block and have little contact with the rest of the prison.
Yeah, okay. Like, bro. It's Netflix and Mario Kart all day. Until 20 years go by. Like, bro, Netflix, Mario Kart, free food all day, every day. Like, some people do that for free already.
Paul McManus killed his wife and 2 young daughters.
Oh, God. And that nigga gets rewarded with Mario Kart and free food. Fuck no.
So, McManus, the first thing I noticed about your cell that is terribly clean, very different from any of the others.
Right.
Why is that?
I feel if I don't use it in a month, then I probably don't need it.
Yeah, but it's more than that, isn't it? It's particularly clean.
Well, me personally, I don't read or write, so I have a lot of time on my hands. So I clean because I don't write letters, I don't read books. There's only so much on TV you can watch before they show repeats. So it gives me a lot of time. So I just take pride in cleaning my cell.
Was your life before you came to prison very similar? Were you a very tidy person then?
Not so much. I worked a lot, so I was always busy. So I like to stay busy. It keeps my mind. So it works both ways, I guess. You know, I keep busy in here, but I've pretty well done all I can do in here. I might have to move to a different cell and do the same thing, but I've been here over a decade, so I'm just now getting it where I like it.
Does being on death row take a physical, emotional toll on you?
Oh, it's definitely up and down. Definitely. Now, I did weigh 250 pounds almost 2 years ago, and now I weigh 166. Now, I have pictures of them if you would like to see them. I got them right here, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
And you can see the difference.
So this is...
It's all me.
This is all you. So you lost a lot of weight.
Right. It's you know, it's depression a little bit, you know, and it's also just, I mean, it's like I said, it's a roller coaster. It's up and down.
McManus sees more of Indiana State Prison than the other men on death row. He's a diabetic and is allowed a daily visit to the prison hospital. The authorities must treat him, although they will, in all probability, put him to death one day.
Yo, the justice system is like so confusing to me. If they're on death row, then why aren't they dying? I'm confused. They could get him in all this medicine, all this diabetic medicine, all this treatment. Like, the nigga's gonna die anyway. Like... like, I don't mean to be rude, but literally, what's the point?
Well, here we are, out of death row and into the sunlight. Is this the only chance you get to mix with the rest of the general prison population?
Yes, we don't have a lot of contact with them, so it is nice to be able to come out and see people that you've maybe been locked up with that are not on the road no more. And every once in a while, you can, you know, have a little bit of contact with that person, just for a brief second.
Were you on any kind of medication, like insulin, before you came to prison?
Absolutely none. Zip. Now, you know, I take quite a few pills and the insulin shot. It all comes down to the food and also how you know, you have your ups and downs where you gain weight and then stuff like that. So, I mean, that does play a factor. All my friends I brought with me. What's nice about, well, if there is a nice thing about being a diabetic is that you do get to get out and come over to the hospital daily, and then to be around regular people, it's nice.
Yeah.
right, thank you.
See you later.
Death row mad sweet.
The rest of the prison is distinctly different from the oppressive gloom of death row.
Literally, there's nothing oppressive about death row. Like, bro's playing video games and he has free food every day. Like, what? There's nothing oppressive about that. I see no correlation.
Lunchtime in cell block C. Prisoners have a chance to spend time in the open air. They can also earn privileges. Some have jobs and can request a haircut twice a month.
Nah, that's fire. I get. I don't know. What should I get? What would I get? I ain't gonna lie, I'd go bald. Maybe get myself a little. Maybe waves.
All the barbers are convicts. Rick Parrish is serving 3 life sentences, plus 10
3 life sentences.
years.
Plus 10. Just a little sprinkle on top. 3 life sentences plus a little 10 years on top. Yo, the justice system is actually playing, niggas. I swear. Like, bro, they're gonna sprinkle a little 10 years on top.
I must say, walking into this place is one of the most extraordinary experiences I've had for a long time. You wouldn't have thought that this was a barbershop or in a maximum security prison.
Well, we work hard to keep it unique in here because we like the atmosphere. We like being able to come in here and relax. It's neutral territory for gangs, for officers. I mean, if you come to the barbershop and you're a gang member, would you start trouble with a guy that's standing here with a pair of shears in his hand like this?
No, I wouldn't. I suspect not, too.
That's why there's no trouble in here.
There's still, though, this feeling of unreality about people with instruments like these in a maximum security prison.
I've been here 37 years. We've never had an incident in the barbershop. We've never had an incident with the shears. Never had a problem.
You've been here since the 70s. That's a long time.
January 75.
Long time.
Yeah. Well, you know, if you do it a day at a time, like most of us do, you do time a day at a time. Sometimes an hour at a time, sometimes a minute at a time, whatever.
What? What is he? Yo, what? I ain't gonna lie, bro. What is he saying?
It takes to get through.
The time and time and time and time, like time and time and time and time. That's all I heard.
Then you look up one day and 37 years have went by. There you go, young man.
All right.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Rick, what are we looking at here?
A little history of the penitentiary and the barber shop. The shop was remodeled in August of '76, and that's the first picture taken in this shop. Yeah.
Is that you there?
Yes, it is.
So this is your wall?
Yeah, I'm all over the wall because it is my wall. And
you're pumping iron here?
Yeah, that was probably 20 years ago when I was eating anything that didn't move and pumping iron at the same time.
So this is a catalog of your life in pictures?
Yeah, because you can see the progress from what I looked like in '76 up here to where I'm at right now. Here, that's the newest picture.
What emotions do they invoke?
Wishing I was out there doing it right. Wishing I could start all over again at 29, 30 years of age and not make the mistakes I made. But you get past, after 37 years, you better be past all that. You know, have your head screwed on, you know, make the best of what you have.
But the pictures are constant reminders.
Yeah, what was. You know, that's like, you know, all of us that got here were violent criminals to get here.
What was your violent crime, Rick?
I'm in here for kidnap robbery. I pulled a robbery, and the car I had wouldn't start, so I commandeered a vehicle, and there was 3 people in it.
All the pictures here, you have it on, mounted on cardboard.
Yeah, it's on.
Damn, that sounds like what happened with Spider-Man, the first one. What's the first one? Maybe it was the second one. Yeah, the second ever Spider-Man movie. He kind of looks like him too, Sandman.
Cardboard, so if I ever get out, I can take it with me. That's what it's for. I fold it up and take it with me as a reminder.
No,
you don't want to go back.
Oh my god. Prison life is low-key nice. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Prison life is nice. Look at this, bro. They're just by a tree, hanging out, taking pictures. Like, bro, this is not bad. He gets to cut hair all day and sleep.
I went back to the administrative segregation unit to see Ronald L. Sanford again. He entered his teens.
How you doing?
I'm all right, yourself?
Good. How do you get accustomed to life in this environment?
It takes some getting used to. It's tough. There was a young man on the range, a very young man, maybe 19, 20 years old. He's exhibiting psychosis. And they took him to see the psychologist because he's having trouble adapting. This is an abnormal environment for a human being, certainly. You know, these are essentially cages. And to think that we stay in them 24 hours, 23 hours a day, come out for an hour a day, it's taxing.
May I have a look in your cell about...
Absolutely.
Have a look at some of the books?
Absolutely. You absolutely may. So.
Yes, Lieutenant, would you mind opening up? I'd just like to have a look.
Yes, sir. You can take whatever down you want to take down.
And war against the weak, what's that about?
Eugenics.
Eugenics?
Yes, sir. America's attempt to make a master race, essentially.
And this one is the tree of life.
See, this is like good shit, buddy. And see, I don't get why niggas can't just get out because of good behavior. Like, he's obviously good. He's good. He's a good guy, bro. Free, what's his name? Whatever that guy's name is.
Life, what that's about?
Yes, it's Kabbalah, actually. It's more metaphysics, essentially.
Metaphysics, essentially. Like, bro, reading makes niggas, like, actually smart. Deadass. Feel me? Like, see, deadass, the thing with streaming is that, like, streaming makes you dumber. Like, most streamers are stupid. Like, they don't use good, vocabulary and shit.
Those deep questions about, man, where he comes from, where we're going, and who we are, essentially, yes.
I see that you have, in addition to your books, you have some of your...
Yeah, look. It reminds me of that Frank Ocean meme. That Franklin Kirk meme. Where he's eating the green apple. Yo.
own writing on the walls here, strength, well-being, and health.
Yes. Just something I try to focus on. If there's anything I want to stay my mind on, as I always say, it's something progressive. So being strong and having a good disposition and being in good health are certain things I definitely want to focus on.
And you have written here, no man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher.
Yes, sir.
Nah, yo, free him. I ain't gonna lie, free you, bro. You a W mans. You okay? So you committed double homicide when you were 13. Oh, okay, bro. Like you're what 80 something now. You're good, bro. Come live with me, bro. We have a spot for you.
I'm also standing here, and I think these are the parameters of your existence.
Existence, absolutely. These four walls.
It's a pretty isolating place.
It really is, if you see it as such. It's isolated only to the extent that you think it is. You know, I mean, those books allow for a great escape and for to be able to leave the confines of the wall. So,
but I'm only in here for a few minutes, and I feel it as such. I feel it. I feel the isolation.
Everybody in this building feels the confinement that we're suffering here. You know, you put an animal in a cage for too great of a length of a time, it goes crazy. You know, how much more so humans? You know, so.
This is what.
Nah, this nigga looks like a. Yeah, fuck. Yo, OG him, keep him locked. But now he's cool, bro. He's reformed.
Sanford looked like when he came here at the tender age of 15.
You can't go to prison at 15. That's illegal. Is it not?
His murder of two elderly women in 1987 netted him the meager sum of $5. On that vile act, he must reflect for the rest of his life.
For the rest of his life, though, like, he's reformed. That's what I'm trying to say. He's reformed. For the rest of his life, though. See, this is why you need a good lawyer. Guarantee, bro, it all starts with a lawyer, I ain't gonna lie. You could get away with anything if you have a good lawyer. Like, it's, yo, the justice system is genuinely pay to win. I'm like, dead ass. You could, like, do the same thing he did, have a good lawyer, you're facing 5 years at max.
Prison life moves to the relentless and monotonous beat of an unchanging routine.
Oh, God.
Some inmates get the chance to relieve the tedium by working. At the end of his shift, Rick Parrish, the barber, returns to what's called an honor cell, to which only the most trusted prisoners are assigned.
Honor cell? What the fuck? First class in prison? Yo.
And they're all two-man cells.
Two-man cells.
Yeah.
This is my cell here.
Rick, who opens the doors? Is that controlled
By the
centrally?
computer, up in the office there's a computer, controls all the doors, controls our water.
May I come into your cell?
Sure, please.
Thank you. And this is your cellmate?
Mike.
Hi, Mike. I'm Trevor McDonald.
Nice to meet you.
How long have you been sharing a cell with Rick?
Oh, about 2.5 years. Isn't that about right, Rick?
Yep, that's correct.
So which is your side?
Right
Oh,
there.
this is your side. It strikes me, too, that there has to be a rather clear division of what's yours and what's Mike's.
That's Mike's cabinet over there.
Yeah.
And he has all his commissary and stuff in there. This is my cabinet here. And I have my commissary and things in here. But in general, we're sharing a space.
You have to try to give the other person their privacy. If he's doing something and he's up walking around, I try to stay over there, and he does the same for me. You know, just, you know, try to take turns doing things, because it is close quarters.
So this is an improvement from any other part of the prison.
You've been in regular cell house. You've seen how they live over there. You've heard the noise. You hear how quiet it is. It stays quiet like this most times. And sure, you have to put up with another human being, but it's worth it. It's worth the sacrifice.
The black dude earlier should go here, no?
Rick's honor cell does not insulate him from one stark reality. Death row is within shouting distance in the same block.
That's cool, bro. Like, what? That's an upgrade.
What is it like to live so close to death row?
Well, I just block it out.
You're branding death row as like some crazy, like only the most dangerous prisoners go there. He literally showed most of the niggas in there watching TV and playing Mario Kart. Like, what?
I don't pay any attention to it. I'm a barber, and I won't even go over there and cut hair because I don't want to get to know any of them. You know, you lose enough friends through attrition in here as it is without them being on death row. So I don't even want to get familiar with them.
Why don't you want to get familiar with them?
Because you get friendly with them, you get to know them, and they get executed, you know, you've lost another friend.
Does the mood change perceptibly just before an execution, in the days before an execution?
Last one, I used to beat on the bars.
All right, we're done. Listen, meet America's most dangerous death row killers. Dangerous is not the word I would use to describe them. I would describe them as cute, cuddly, and friendly. Next video.